UFC 311 Makhachev versus Moicano just took place, and I'm going to go through the full card recap, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event, giving my full reaction and breakdown. We start with the early prelim opener and it was between Tagir Ulanbekov and Clayton Carpenter. I went with Tagir Ulanbekov by decision, and this is just exactly how I predicted it to go. Tagir Ulanbekov gets the job done. Carpenter did all right. Like, he stayed in there, but that's what I predicted. Like, I didn't think he was going to get finished. I didn't think he was going to get destroyed. I just said Tagir would just outclass him on the feet, get takedowns where he needed to get takedowns in this fight, and get to the ground. And this is exactly how I predicted it. 29-28, 30-27, this is how I actually said this fight would go. And this is how it went. Tagir Ulanbekov gets the job done. Called out Pantoja. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you got a finish and you're just hyped up guy. I don't care if you're from Team Habib. Umar just proved that doesn't mean shit. All right? At least Makhachev was number 4 in the rankings when he got a shot against Oliveira. It doesn't. I know Umar's number 2, but he got skyrocketed. At least Makhachev beat Bobby Green, Dan Hooker, a few good wins. So fuck Tagir. We move on up the card. Bernardo Sapaj or Sapai. There's a J. It should be an I, but whatever. Or a U. It should be, if you want to say like Sapau or Sapai, have U or I. No J. But he wins over Ricky Tercios, as predicted. Scrappy fight. He is good, though. Like, he was scolding Ricky Tercios, who did have some moments. Not really. It was a scrappy fight. He didn't really get grappling off in this fight like I remembered. I don't know, it's been a while, but I'm going to go with, because I really had my YouTube account hacked during the card. But, I'm going to go with Sapaj, and he won. Just was better on the feet. Tercios needs to be cut from the UFC. Like, you're funny. You were funny on The Ultimate Fighter. You straight up just suck, man. I'm sorry. I don't know where Tercios trains at. Where does he even train? Team Alpha Male. They're not training him correctly, because the guy is just... He is decent, but, like... He's just losing these fights. Like, I want to see Tercios get, like, a good win. Like, oh, Tercios just had a decent win. I don't care. Who did he even beat? Kevin Natividad by split decision? That's his only win, and it was by split decision. Natividad's shit. Bruh. I'm gonna go with, get a new gym, man. We move on. Up the card. Good one, Sapaj. Oh, no. I don't want to rage, man. It's just... Rinya Nakamura. You haven't... I want to be respectful. Rinya Nakamura. How do I say this? Because I just want to be... Like, I know someone was commenting, don't cuss in videos. And I'm just like... I kind of have to get my rage out some way or another. I'll say this in the most polite way ever. Rinya Nakamura, you've been wrestling your whole life. Shoot a takedown. You didn't shoot one against Muin Gafarov, who... This isn't like, oh, Nakamura fought Pedro Munoz, a tough test. We'll get to Peyton Talbot, who actually had somewhat of a test in hindsight. It's Muin Gafarov, who barely scraped by a decision win over Kyung Ho Kang. Shoot a takedown. I know he's got KO power. He was not even trying to KO. Muin Gafurov. He was trying to just he was trying to win like an Israel Adesanya-esque performance decision. That is not your style. It's either KO the guy with explosivity in the first round, or you heavy wrestled them. You're not Israel Adesanya, Rinya Nakamura. You're not Ian Gary. You're not Leon Edwards. You're Rinya Nakamura. You lost to Muin Gafurov. I know he's young. Muin Gafurov did well, though. He cracked him a few times, did well. Gafurov actually pushed the pace in this fight, in my opinion, actually pushed the pressure and put on the fight here, but you really screwed up a lot of people's parlays and predictions there, Nakamura. Thank you. Well, I'll keep that in mind moving forward. We move on up the card. Aylin Perez versus Carol Rosa. Aylin Perez, she doesn't just strike leg kick for leg kick with Carol Rosa. Want to know what she does? She actually has a brain. A woman has a brain, Rinya Nakamura. And she shoots takedowns like she's supposed to. That's her style. That's her game. Good performance from Aylin Perez. That's what she does. Wasn't the most impressive, but she actually won. And did well. Rinya Nakamura. That's what she did. And she at least tried. And she did get the win. So even if she did lose this fight on damage, let's say, decision, whatever, at least she tried. He didn't try to win. Aylin Perez wins the fight. Good performance. I just said it. Sarah McMahon out-grappled Carol Rosa. If that's happening, I don't care if it was a while ago. Aylin Perez is actually kind of good, so I'll pick her. I picked her to win. She won. I didn't say she would in a submission. I thought Carol Rosa, you know what? She's good enough to not be subbed. She is going to get controlled, though. And, yeah, she shook it around after. So good for her. We move on up the card. Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. Good performance from Grant Dawson. Damn, I actually wouldn't even mind trying to get an interview with Grant Dawson. I actually wouldn't even mind that. But, because I know he's down to interview whoever, so I'm kind of thinking, I might interview him because he just had a good performance. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But still. Because I don't have a PC. But still. Grant Dawson had a good performance. Great performance from Grant Dawson. I predicted him to win this. Because Diego Ferreira got grappled by Gregor Gillespie. And I did really good on this card, by the way. I know I got a few wrong. Like Jamal Hill and that. But still. Kind of the lower profile fights. I kind of got really good on this card. But good win from Grant Dawson. He just controlled Diego Ferreira. And he felt more comfortable on the feet, which surprised me because Diego Ferreira has that power. Like, look what he did to Michael Johnson. But still, good performance from Grant Dawson. He controlled him. It was just a good performance in general. It was boring, obviously. It was a boring performance. But Grant Dawson did well. And he won the fight. So good performance from Grant Dawson. I think he's improved. I mean, he did the same thing he did before, I get it, but he's good at it. So, yeah, I'd like to see Dawson on the feet more. I want to see Dawson versus Dober. That's actually a decent fight. I wouldn't even mind. So, let's see. Good win from Grant Dawson. We move on. Bogdan Guskov versus Ilya Lakana. I picked Bogdan Guskov to win. He won. Good performance. Ilya Lakana is just not UFC level. He took the back early. I knew Guskov he had a weakness. Dude, I think Johnny Walker would have arguably maybe beaten him. I can't even lie. If they rebooked that, I might go Walker. Because although Walker is chinny, he has good back takes and can sub people with strength. And Guskov's not a guy that will just put you out cold with one shot. That's it. He had to kind of just put away Ryan Spann in a back and forth brawl. I don't think Walker will play that game. But maybe not. Maybe he will. We'll have no brain. Rinya Nakamura. And I'm joking. I'm just going to get off him now. You lost to Gafurov. Good job. You suck. Bogdan Guskov won. Kind of just choked out Billy Elakana towards the end of the round. And that was that. So good performance. Although he tapped, but it was after the bell. Awkward situation, but it don't even matter. Elakana got choked out in round not choked out. Oh yeah, he choked out in round 2 with a guillotine and kind of just crumpled up and just accepted defeat. So good job from Guskov. We move on. Azamat Makhachev versus Zachary Reese. I went with Zachary Reese. I didn't really have time to really look at this because it was just such short notice. Makhachev wins. What do you know? I need to do research. He just puts away Zach Reese with ground and pound. Good performance from Makhachev. The referee, though, knocked Zachary Reese out cold and pushed him back. I know he's kind of already out of it, but you made him... This is extra brain damage you're doing for these fighters, ref. What are you doing? Good performance from Makhachev. Nothing to really say here. We move on up the card. Raoni Barcelos versus Peyton Talbot. Now, let me talk. 11 minutes in. I'm good. Peyton Talbot. A lot of hype coming in. Good fighter. I rooted for him here. I know he's... Okay. I mean, I don't know. He was on a dating show, so I actually don't know what he is, Peyton Talbot. He might be in the middle between those, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to look at that like other people. Those are the real gays. That's a compliment, guys. I look at the fighting style, and I look at what he can show in the cage. He's a fun fighter. He's got KO power. He looks good. I said he would KO Raoni Barcelos and Peyton Talbot, man. I know he's young. How old is Peyton Talbot? 26? I'm trying to predict this. Yeah, 26 years old. Peyton Talbot. Please learn how to defend takedowns. I was worried about Peyton Talbot here. I was worried about his takedown defense, but I didn't think Raoni fucking Barcelos would be the one to exploit him and beat him. And I'm right for thinking that. I didn't think Raoni fucking Barcelos would be the guy to beat him. Little did I know, Raoni Barcelos all of a sudden has a grappling game that he never went to once before. And, he just out-grapples Peyton Talbot. Talbot can win round 2, but it probably is Raoni's round still. Just a really underwhelming performance where I'm just kind of like... Bantamweight's just slowly dying into a wrestler's division. And it's really pissing me off. And I want someone to kill Evloev before featherweight's ruined as well. And someone... and Kalaev. If you beat Pereira, it's not going to happen. But I'm going to go with good performance... Shit performance. Fuck Raoni Barcelos. If it was another prospect, like if it was Cameron Simon that beat Talbot, I would have been like, okay. Alright, it's Simon. He's South African. You can promote him like you did DDP. But it's Raoni Barcelos. He's probably going to lose to fucking Chris Gutierrez next fight. It's sad. As sad as that is, he'll probably lose to Victor Henry. Javid Bashrat's just going to beat him in the Apex. By decision. 29-28. Javid Bashrat. You just ruined Peyton Talbot. I know he can come back, but it's annoying. Because I like Talbot. I think he's... I don't like... Fuck. Oh, it's difficult to say this. Because everyone's... I like Strickland. There you go. So that should tell you who I am. And what I am. I like DDP as well. It's so annoying. I like these guys, but like they're cool, like they're nice guys, they're cool people, but I can't, if they do some sort of activity, I can't really say I can like them or else I look it too. It's annoying though. I like DDP though. Best trash talker at middleweight. Talbot, fuck. Just get it win. Do him God, I don't know. Fuck, I don't care. We move on, up the card. Reinier de Ridder versus Kevin Holland. I picked Reinier de Ridder to win. I think I picked round 1 sub. I think I did. Maybe I went round 2 sub, but nonetheless, Kevin Holland. if you predicted him here. I get it, because Reina didn't look good in his debut. But I said, you know what? He'll look good here against Kevin Holland. And I said he'd win. Kevin Holland's trash. I think now you guys should realize he's not good. He's not. I'll predict him against a few guys. Like, maybe he probably beats Wellington Turman. Or, like, Julian Marquez. But he isn't good. And this should teach you guys a lesson. Kevin Holland doesn't care. You shouldn't bet on him. You shouldn't pick him to win a fight. Unless it's a real shit can he's fighting. And I think one more loss, he should be cut from the UFC. As much as Kevin Holland's cool, he needs to go, in my opinion, with one more loss. Reina Dorita wins. Good performance. I'd say you do him versus one more guy, then a ranked opponent. Like, who's outside? Like, I'd say do him versus, like, I don't know. Like, someone who's right outside the rankings. Like an Andre Muniz type fight. Don't mind that. We move on up the card. Jelton now Sergey Spivak. Spivak actually hip-tossed him early, which was interesting. Maybe we can take note of that when he comes up against, like, an Aspinall for Jelton Almeida. But overall, Almeida got his own takedown. Did work. And then in the beginning of round 2, he rocked Spivak on the feet. Yeah, Almeida looked good and bad at some parts in this fight. Not just Almeida wins. He gets to finish over Spivak. Good performance from Almeida. Really good performance from Almeida. He did really good in this fight. And, yeah, good performance from Jelton Almeida. He won. Called out Cyril Gahn. I mean, realistically, they might do Almeida Volkov, which I don't want. Feed him to... I'd say you do Volkov versus the winner of John Jones Aspinall. Or Aspinall if Jones decides to retire. And I'd say you do Gahn versus Almeida. Volkov should get a title shot. If it's the winner of Jones Aspinall. If it's... Well, no. Because, like, if Jones wins and he's gone, not going to stick around for Volkov. But I'd say you just give him the title shot, Volkov. Yeah, we move on up the card. Yuri Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Czech Republic. Let's go for that. Yuri, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Yuri Prohaska wins. Now, I have a lot of stuff to say here. Jamal Hill, I feel bad. And I did say, like, before this, Yuri's only chance is either grappling with Hill or just catching him. Yuri did catch Hill, but he did it in a different way than I thought. I thought he would just snipe Hill like he did Ozdemir. Fuck, I should have picked Yuri. Fuck, I didn't believe in him. I thought, you know what? When the fuck is this guy going to improve? He does in this fight. Yuri Prohaska, what a performance. Round 1, he dropped Hill. Bad. And it was insane. Yuri's head movements improved. I think he beats Magomed Ankalaev. Dude, I think Ankalaev's going to get really badly hurt really soon by one of these guys. You beat Rakic and Walker, buddy. Like, you're going to get really hurt by Pereira, and you're going to get hurt. Like, you're not going to last. I think Khalil Roundtree probably beats him. No, I don't know. He does. Honestly, he does. Not fuck Roundtree. Fuck Ankalaev's fucking dumb, ugly face. Fucking bitch. Fuck him. Do it. I dare you to beat Alex Pereira, you fucking loser. Boring little fuck. I don't care about Ankalaev fans. Fuck you guys. Ankalaev fans, if they exist. Yuri Prohaska won round 1, dropping Hill. Hill won round 2. This should have got fight of the night. So they really love Dagestanis. Umar gets fight of the night bonus. Fucking hell. Yuri versus Hill should have had it. Anyways. Yuri lost round 2, I think. Hill was landing body shots. As Yuri was moving his head. He was landing body shots, Jamal Hill. And I think he could have maybe won if he was just smart Hill, but I feel like he was too in the moment. And I feel like Yuri Prochazka improved his head movement in this fight for sure. I don't know if he beat Pereira in a trilogy. I know he looked great here, but still, Pereira is different compared to Jamal Hill, who's flat-footed and doesn't have footwork. You know? Hill was on to the body, and he should have did that round 3, but Jamal Hill is just too ploddy, too slow, and Yuri was just able to catch him as Hill landed like a cross. Oh, no, because he is southpaw. So like a jab on his side, southpaw side, and then just Yuri slipped and fucking... It was kind of like McGregor-Alvarez, but a little bit more messy. Not as clean as that, but Yuri Prochazka wins. What a performance. Calls out Pereira. No. I know he had a good performance and good win. If Ankalaev wins against Pereira, they'll do a rematch. Yuri, you gotta get another win, man. I know it was a great performance. I love it. Let's go for that. Yuri Prochazka, one of my favorite fighters. Like, I delusionally picked him over Pereira in the rematch. That's how much I love Yuri Prochazka. Blachowicz versus Oldberg winner. That's what I want. I want him to see him get one more win. Unless he just sits out the whole time. Which I wouldn't mind, but it'd be annoying. Because Pereira Ankalaev is in March, so he actually has a right to sit out if Pereira wins. And just wait. Maybe we'll see. Good win from Yuri. We move on up the card. Merab, we already broke it down. Who cares? Main event, Makhachev versus Moicano. Sucks for Renato Moicano. Unbelievably sucks for him. Really devastating for him. Sucks for Moicano. I think he didn't drop Makhachev. I know we can meme and say, he dropped Makhachev. It was a slip. And then Makhachev just subbed him. It sucks for Moicano. It's a shoulder. Fix your shoulder, man. Fix that shoulder. I still think Moicano beats Dariush. This doesn't change anything about that. Dariush, I think, would still lose. I still think Moicano would be able to win that. By KO, probably, because he did look kind of switched on against his Makhachev early. And, reactionary and, a blitzy. But... And Dariush sitting out more. I don't like that for him. And him just having a weight cut. So if they do that really soon, Moicano will destroy him, I think. I know him and Pimlet are arguing, but... Moicano, don't worry. Keep your head up. Makhachev's a beast. He won by quick dart stroke. The squeeze is too much. And I think it is Makhachev should fight against... I don't know who he fights next. Maybe Oliveira. I know he's putting his name in the hat, but... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I know Oliveira, let's go Oliveira, the title shot rematch, but I don't want to see him just get destroyed. I can't have... I know it would happen, but, I don't want to see it. We ought to saw him lose. He beat Chandler by decision. Listen, I love Oliveira, but fuck, he took that shit to a decision. Didn't even finish him. Decision win for Oliveira stinks to me. Especially against Chandler. So I'd say you do Makhachev versus the winner of Saruki and Oliveira 2. That gets made. Or Dan Hooker. But no, he already beat him. Gaethje gets a shot, I guess, if he beats Hooker. That's just been made. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go with good performance from Makhachev. And I picked him to win. Yeah, good win. Like, subscribe, thank you for watching. As expected. And,